to the 22nd Precinct. Some people call it the Jungle Patrol. In this place where rowboat rides lead to safe harbors, the only crime committed should be a stolen kiss. There were no kisses in the park that night, unless you want to count the kiss of death. There were 622 slugs in him. A cop can make a mistake, but nobody's going to pin a medal on him when it happens.
In the palm of your hand. You had her in the palm of your hand. Wasn't there something, some little something you remember about it that we could follow up on?
A dog, a dachshund.
But we don't have the dog. We know he's somewhere loose in Central Park, but we don't have him. Oh, what's the use? Wait outside, will you?
She must have really hated him to empty the gun into him.
What do you got in your mind?
Well, it always sets me wondering when a woman kills a man.
That's so different from a man killing a woman?
Yeah, I think it is.
You better go on over to the victim's mother. Give her these. It's personal belongings. We have no use for them.
I wonder what use his mother will have for them. Ken Morgan, address... the morgue.
Lieutenant Doyle. Well, keep looking. How should I know? Try whistling. Why don't you see if the dog went home to the man's house?
I have a hunch the dog belongs to the woman in the park.
Let's hope so. There'll be a license on the collar, and then we'll have her.
Mm-hmm. Unless she finds the dog first.
Miss Jones, I'll say what I have to say again, in the hope that I can make it clear to you once and for all. There was no woman, I tell you, in my son's life.
Mrs. Morgan, somewhere in this city, there's a woman who had a reason, or thought she had a reason, to kill your son.
For 20 years, I've been both mother and father to him. I knew his every thought and action. My son was a handsome, wealthy young man. There must have been many women who wanted him, and perhaps one of them killed him. But no woman meant anything to him. No one! I'm very tired. I must get some rest now. You'll have to excuse me.
You'll have to excuse her. She'd help you if she could. I think she could. If she wanted to.
No, that isn't true. Ken was her whole life, but I really believe she'd rather see him dead than lose him to another woman.
Then there was another woman. Look, Miss Connor, it's natural to feel a certain reluctance answering questions under these circumstances, but it's essential. And it may be extremely important.
All I know is that he was engaged to someone, but Mrs. Morgan objected and Ken broke it off.
Well, do you know the girl's name?
Wendy Jenkins. But listen, once Mrs. Morgan got Ken to break the engagement, she just forgot that Wendy ever existed.
Well, sometimes mothers are like that.
Don't misunderstand. Mrs. Morgan knew my mother. And when my parents died, she brought me to New York, and she got me a job in Ken's office. I'm practically a part of the family. I don't know why I'm chattering on like this. I guess if I didn't talk, I'd cry. I don't want to cry. I don't believe tears are a measure of grief.
Well, sometimes tears make grief easier to bear.
Have you ever cried, Miss Jones?
Yes. Yes, I've cried.
For someone you loved?
Someone I loved. Good night, Miss Connor. The telephone directory listed only one Wendy Jenkins. Just a few short blocks from the spot where Ken Morgan met death. Lieutenant Doyle okayed a visit to Wendy Jenkins.
Miss Jenkins? Yes, come in. Got here so quickly, I only phoned the police station a few minutes ago. That's a cute dog. Is that yours? Yes.
Miss Jenkins, why did you call the police?
I was worried about a friend of mine.
Man?
Yes.
What's his name?
Morgan, Ken Morgan. But it doesn't matter. I'm sorry I bothered you.
Well, you must have had some reason to be worried about him.
He took Belinda out for a walk, and he hasn't come back yet.
The dog came back.
They were gone so long, I went out looking for them. I found Belinda in the park, but I couldn't find Ken. That's when I called the police.
You think something happened to it?
No. No, I don't think anything's happened to him. I think he's safe at home. He's run away from me again. When I phoned the police, I thought something had happened to him. I guess I just couldn't believe that he'd run off and left me again. But he has left me, I'm sure of it. So there's no need for you to do anything about it.
Did he come here often?
I haven't seen him or spoken to him for almost 6 months. Till tonight.
Well, why did he come here tonight?
To tell me that he loved me. That no one could keep us apart and that we'd be married. You didn't come here because I called the police. Why did you come here?
Miss Jenkins, Ken Morgan is dead. He was shot in the park. You just, look after her for me, will you? I've got to,
Hey, you don't look so good yourself. Something wrong?
No, I'm all right. Just take care of her. Get her a drink of water or something.
Sure.
Miss Connor,
Oh, I hope you're not going to have to disturb Mrs. Morgan. She's just gotten to sleep. The doctor gave her a sedative.
Oh, well, I wanted to ask her some questions about Wendy Jenkins, but I guess it can wait till tomorrow.
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah. I guess I'm just tired.
Well, you look awful. Come on in. Why don't you sit down for a few minutes? I'll get you a cup of coffee. I've got a pot right on the stove. I put a little brandy in yours.
Oh, thanks. Are you spending the night with Mrs. Morgan? That's good. She'll need somebody when she wakes up. That's a terrible moment, that first waking moment. You realize it. The one person you live for is gone. I said the same thing tonight to Wendy Jenkins that was once said to me. A policewoman once told me that the man I loved was dead.
Was he murdered?
He was a detective. He was shot and killed by the man he was sent to bring in.
Love is too painful. It's too painful. Poor Wendy. Listen, I know how she humbled herself, calling him every day, pleading for the chance to see him. Is that what love does to a woman? Degrade her?
Well, I don't think that love degrades a woman. I think that without someone to love, you're really only half alive. How do you know about those phone calls?
She called him at the office. I operate the switchboard, so the calls came through me.
When did Wendy come over here to see Mrs. Morgan?
The day before yesterday. Why? Any of this important?
I don't know. It's an old police habit to ask questions.
All right. Now, the Jenkins woman said that until tonight she hadn't seen him or talked to him.
All right.
But the Connor woman said that she kept phoning him, wanting to see him, even went to see his mother.
That's right.
How do you figure the two stories?
Oh, now, Tim, have you ever known a woman yet who'd admit that she was running after a man?
It's got to be cleared up, Casey. We've only got Jenkins' word for it that the reason why Morgan went to see her tonight was to say he wanted to marry her.
That's right. Now, he might have gone over there to tell her to stop annoying him, to stay away from his mother. And then she might have... I don't know. Look, I'll check her out tomorrow morning, okay?
Sure. Morning's soon enough. You better get some rest. We'll bring her in tomorrow and see if Russell can identify her.
Lieutenant,
Yeah, what do you got, Russell?
there's a gun, a .22 pistol, registered to a Wendy Jenkins.
Okay.
Well, I better check her out tonight.
Casey, you want to be relieved of this assignment?
No. I've got to get control of myself, Tim. I can't let the past throw me every time I draw a homicide case. Miss Jenkins.
What?
You own a gun, and I'd like to see it.
I have no gun.
Well, there is one registered in your name.
That was so long ago I'd almost forgotten. Ken said it was dangerous living alone in this neighborhood. He bought that gun for me.
Uh-huh. May I see it, please?
I don't have it. I never had it. I'm afraid of guns. I made him take it away.
That may be the gun that killed Ken Morgan.
But Ken was... It was a holdup.
Why do you assume it was a holdup?
Well, the park. What else could it have been?
Miss Jenkins, Ken Morgan was shot by a woman. Ever since you broke up with him 6 months ago, you've been hounding him, threatening him, begging him to take you back. You forced your way into his home. You made a scene with his mother.
That isn't true.
Why did he come here tonight? To make it clear to you that he didn't want to see you anymore. To tell you that he was finished, that he didn't love you. Isn't that true?
You think I killed him? You believe I killed Ken? I wish I had begged him to come back to me, because he would have. He never stopped loving me. I wish I'd had the courage to fight for him. He'd have gone away somewhere and he'd still be alive. But you think I took a gun and I fired bullets into him? Don't you understand that I'd rather have died myself? I loved him. I loved him.
The sound of a woman's weeping can speak louder and truer than words. A woman can lie with words and you'll believe her. But if she weeps, and you've learned to listen, you'll hear the naked truth. But my personal feelings were of no concern to the department.
Mrs. Morgan, we'll try not to keep you very long, but I must ask you this question. Did you see a gun among your son's possessions?
What is that to do with it?
Then he had a gun. Well, did he?
Please, Mrs. Morgan, it's very important. I happened to find a gun in his bureau. I insisted that he get rid of it, and he did. All this was 6 months ago. I fail to see how it can have any bearing
Please describe the gun.
It was small, very small. Quite harmless looking, in fact. I really don't know anything about guns. I can only tell you that it was in a beautifully tooled leather case. That's all I know.
I'm sorry to revive unpleasant memories, Mrs. Morgan, but I assure you it's important to the solution of your son's death.
Miss Jones, I didn't want to say this in front of Mrs. Morgan, but that tooled leather case, I saw that.
Where?
The office. Ken brought it in one day and asked me to mail it to Wendy Jenkins. I thought it was a jewelry case.
Did you mail it?
Was that the gun that killed him?
Well, that gun or one like it.
And I sent it back to her.
Well, you can't blame yourself for that.
But I do.
Look, we don't know that that is the gun that killed Ken Morgan.
You mean there's still some doubt?
Well, of course. If we could find her gun, and if the bullets that killed Ken Morgan came from that gun, that would be proof.
Do you think she really did it?
Well, it doesn't matter what I think.
Casey, Jenkins' woman is all set up. We'll be ready to go in about 15 minutes.
Okay, thanks.
What are you going to do with her now?
Well, we're going to put her in a lineup. Perhaps the patrolman who discovered the crime might be able to identify her.
I certainly would like to see that.
What, the lineup? Well, there's no reason why you can't.
It really must be exciting being a policewoman. Now, don't tell me that it's just another job, because seeing all this has made me realize how unimportant my own work and ambitions are.
What are your ambitions, Susan?
My ambitions are very worldly, but I'd like to sit in a very large office and give orders to hundreds of people. Oh, now, it isn't as frivolous as it sounds, because I really do want to be a successful businesswoman. I hope to accomplish that through Ken, but now I guess I'll just have to do it on my own.
Well?
Sorry, Lieutenant.
Well, that's it.
Yep, sure is.
Take a look at that girl back there. Do you know her?
Should I?
No, I guess not.
Okay, Russell. All right, ladies. Thank you.
Where are they taking her?
Well, she's going to be released.
Released? You can't release her.
Well, we can't hold her, Miss Connor, not on the evidence.
Like I told you, Susan, unless we can make an identification or find the gun.
Aren't there ways of finding it?
Well, we're looking for it.
Where?
Well, around the boathouse.
We haven't dragged the lake yet. We're going to do that tonight.
That gun must be found. It must. She has to be punished. Find that gun. I know it's the one. Don't you understand? I want to see her dead. I hate her. I hate her for what she did to Ken and to me. I love Ken Morgan. Loved him with all my heart.
Once again, The sound of a woman crying for the man she loved and lost.
I'm sorry. I don't usually lose control of myself. I guess I'll run along. I'm sorry it was so much trouble to you both.
What was that about the lake not being dragged? You know, we scraped that mud down to the rock this morning.
Mm-hmm. Just a hunch. I'd like to check her out, Tim.
I think you better.
You come here to mourn for him?
You don't believe I loved him?
In your way, you did. But so did Wendy.
I'd have fought for him.
Susan, he didn't want you.
He did!
Why do you lie?
I have to make a world that's fit to live in. I have to protect myself. Defend myself. I depend on no one. It's not possible to depend on anyone.
Have you ever tried it?
I take care of myself.
That wouldn't be wise, Susan.
You're afraid.
Nobody wants to die, Susan. Ken Morgan didn't want to die.
Why did he want her? Why? Don't look at me like that. Women like you, you're like Wendy Jenkins.
3, 4, 5, 6. You've already emptied this gun, Susan. Into Ken Morgan. You can leave now, Wendy. Yes, they told me. She loved him too, you know.
I suppose she must have.
Well, it was all in her mind. He didn't give her any reason. I know that.
But how do you learn to live without him?
You learn. slowly. Slowly you learn.